that megalodon is proof, though. Okay, go ahead.
It says, verse 21, for grace is not given him from the Lord, because he is deprived of all wisdom.
Yeah, he's deprived of all wisdom. Go ahead.
Another is wise to himself, and the fruits of understanding are commendable in his mouth.
Yep. A man is wise to himself. You trying to be that. You you're a superstar in your own mind, man. Okay, go ahead.
A wise man instructeth his people.
Yep.
And the fruits of his understanding fail not.
Yep. The fruit of his understanding. Basically, also you could be wise to yourself basically it's being wise in a proper manner, not being wise to shit on somebody, but just being wise because that's the thing to do. That's the right thing to do. What I mean by that, for example, you box to show somebody you're a good fighter. Well, there's a difference between boxing to be a good fighter. You know what I'm saying? That's actually listening. That's actually trying to understand why you gotta use this jab, this punch, this cross, this hook, why you gotta pivot. You're really thinking about it. Compared to somebody that watch TV and like, oh, I want to fight because I want to knock somebody out like that. You know what I'm saying? When you get in that ring, those are two different type of fighters, man. You know, I want to hit hard because it'll knock somebody out. I'm trying to hit somebody hard because it stops the fight. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to win. Not because it look cool or something like that. I want it for its real essence of it, and I believe in truth, that's my goal. I really want that. But if people want it for show and for fame, you only have a peek to it, man. Okay? Them type of people don't have that mindset. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 24, a wise man shall be filled with blessings, and they that see him shall count him happy. The days of the life of a man may be numbered, but the days of Israel are innumerable. A wise man shall inherit glory among his people, and his name shall be perpetual.
Go ahead.
And my son, prove thy soul in thy life.
Prove thy soul in thy life. Your whole goal here ain't to be the most immaculate person on planet Earth. It's to prove your soul. It's to establish yourself. It's just really you and the Lord, man. And everybody else is just vessels to show that you really love the Lord. From every element in this world, they're just vessels to prove your love for the Lord. Okay? That's all everything here is. From the brotherhood to random people to animals to anything, man. That's just an element of opportunity to show your righteousness toward the Lord. Okay? Go ahead.
My son, prove thy soul in thy life, and see what is evil for it.
And see what is evil for it. You know what I'm saying? That excess, man. Okay? Go ahead.
And give not that unto it.
And give not that unto it. So you know, basically, you have to be figuring out life, not just doing it. Like Nate, he just do it. He's not trying to figure out nothing, man. He just trying to stay on top. He ain't even on top. He's in a delusion, but he's trying to, in his mind, he's on top. So he's trying to stay on top and remain in a position that he's not even in no more. You know what I'm saying? And he's just looking like a fool toward the people with the real authority, especially the Most High. You know, I deal with my gig too, man. Like, you got a motherfucker at the gig, they've been promoted to a manager. So they're in the kitchen telling everybody what to do. No, you don't do this. Hey, you can't touch this. Put this down. And the owners looking like they come to me, and my cousin's like, what the fuck are they doing? You know, they don't know what they're doing. I just put them a management over fucking product. I want you to count cans of fucking peas and let me know when we running out. That was you the manager of product, like not people. That's what your skills is, because basically you got promoted motherfuckers went to their head, they would turn extra, they thought they owned the fucking store. They thought they was that dude. Yeah, they thought they was that dude. But in reality, if me and my cousin didn't work, nobody would know what to do. But in your mind, you're over me and him. But in reality, you're not. You know what I'm saying? your work will establish it. I don't have to. He don't have to say nothing. I don't have to say nothing. Bet money if he's gone, I'm gone. They're gonna be like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a wrap. You know, and that's how it is. Same. Like at your gig, if you like, you know, you have a coworker like, man, trying to tell everybody what to do. Hey, you supposed to sign in, go do this. I'm the boss. That's what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? You be like, this motherfucker don't know a damn thing, but they're just bossing everybody around. You know, and you're acting like you just hired my person. I bet if I leave 2 weeks, this motherfucker will be a shithole. You know what I'm saying? And it happens as a person that's been extra, and you know, I know that's a Paul said, "I'm not based, and I'm not to be a bound." Basically, you gotta be for sure on what you are, man. You know what I'm saying? If you know how to do this certain thing, say no, that's not how it goes. This is how it goes. I've been doing this for years. This is how we do it here. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
You go ahead.
I was saying, don't act. You know what I'm saying? Don't act like you know how to do it, because you might get thrown in that water.
Yep.
Because you know, like when all these new people that started working with us, and me being there for the longest, I had to train them. I know how to do everything. So it's only right that I would train him. So I'm training this dude, and he like, well, we already did that. We already with that. I already know how to do that. So then when it came time for him to show that he already knew, he fucked up. You know what I'm saying? He multiple times though. It wasn't just like a one time, oh, I forgot this. It was like, no, you fucked up this week, then you fucked up the next week, and you just, you know what I'm saying? So don't act like you know something just because you don't want to do that practice, basically. Because a lot of them had a problem with the practice.
They got that pride. They don't want to be belittled. You be told what to do.
Exactly, yep.
You know what I'm saying? That was the same person, motherfucker, be like, I said, man, don't do that like that, do it like this. So you always bossing people around. I said, okay, I ain't gonna tell you shit. Don't tell me shit. I'm about to go work. I put my headphones in and went to work. That's it. I started working. Tapping. But how I do this? It's a rush. I'm like, man, get out my face. You know what I'm saying? Now, so you ain't gonna tell me what it's like that. So you just gonna now you're trying to get all like you concerned for the company. Yeah. You trying to so you just gonna let customers leave and all that. I'm like, you know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Shut up, get out my face. You know what I'm saying? So basically, the reality is you gotta be balanced, man. You gotta be humble. Somebody telling you, obviously, I know what to do. So obviously, just listen. You might think you know what to do, but if I'm telling you, it's because I believe you don't know what you're doing, and I have a good reason to. I never seen you do it. So just shut up, and even if you know what you're doing, just shut up and listen. You know what I'm saying? That's it, man. Cause just like I go from gym to gym, I switched gyms at a point, right? I know everything. I know to keep my hands up. I know to move my head. You know what I'm saying? But when I switched to other gym, that's why I was told, keep your hands up, move your head. I ain't stop and say I know. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm not doing that. So obviously they're telling you that for a reason, so I listen and I do it. It's just, for me, it's a reminder, but I ain't gotta tell them I know that already. Y'all just box at another gym, they tell me that all the time. But do it, nigga. Like, you get punched in the face repeatedly because you ain't moving. Obviously, it makes you look more stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this motherfucker dumb then. Like, how long you been boxing? Like, for about 5 years. You still ain't moving your shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's best to be like, you know, it says best to hold that tongue and be found wise. You know what I'm saying? And it's a balance. You know when to talk, you know not to talk. You know? And basically being bold, like I said, I'm not to be a base, not a bound. Being a base is receiving that correction. Being a bound is when I receive that correction and it's time to apply it, I apply it in full force because I'm fully confident in what I was taught. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is with the scriptures. When somebody's correcting you in the scriptures, you gotta be a base and receive that. I don't care how long you've been doing it. Somebody's telling you, a man of the Lord that's especially an elder, you know, another man of the Lord telling you about yourself, and you're like, I read that scripture, that's in Deuteronomy such and such. I didn't ask you that. And I'm telling you for a reason. You know what I'm saying? But being abound is when it's time to bring out that scripture, you can't be convinced that it's totally different. You know what I'm saying? That's being abound. Like I was watching the brothers in Dallas, not the brothers in Dallas, the brothers in Atlanta. Let the truth speak, okay? They were dealing with this one cat he was with, folk. He was a person that got put in a position of authority. He wasn't in a position of authority, but that example we gave when somebody thought they was somebody when they're nothing. You know, like the scripture said. You know, basically he went out there, right? And he was telling them brothers what they were doing. You know, but he's trying to learn I just came out here because y'all, you know, with such and such. So, you know, the brother from Atlanta started getting on his case. So he started trying him. Well, if you're with this, then what this mean? What this mean? I'm just here to learn. Then eventually he started telling the brother, what's his name? I forget his name. Yaradan Salakia. I forget his name. Only hard name I can remember is Magawan. Madagan. I forgot that too.
Magawan.
Shit. I fucked that one up too. Basically, that brother ended up telling me, y'all going off. Y'all going off. He told him he only been the truth for a month. You know what I'm saying? And he learned this truth, and all of a sudden he's this high spiritual person, but at the same time you're being humble, but you're high. You know what I'm saying? I just came in to learn. And then 5 minutes later, the reproof. You're going off. It's all about coming together. You're going off. You know, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You're out of order. Shut up and listen. And when the brother asks you a question, you answer it, or just say you don't know. Be honest. Don't be unbalanced, man. Don't say you don't know something and then act like when you nigga check you the superstar in the scriptures. You all extra spiritual. You don't know nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna come a time when you gonna think you somebody, and they're gonna show you they're gonna show you ain't shit, man. You know, that's why I like fighting. When you think you somebody, that bell ring, nigga put the paws on you, you gonna know what's up. For a fact, nigga beat you up. When you knocked out, you dizzy in the corner, you breathing, you balling up, you know, you're gonna know. It's gonna be well established that you can't beat that dude. But in your mind, you was like, I'm not gonna whoop anybody in this gym. You know what I'm saying? So you always be humble and be bold in what you know, and the reality of the show. What you need to work on, what you need to improve on. You know what I'm saying? Okay?
Proverbs chapter 12 and verse 15. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes.
Yeah, the way of a fool is right in his own eyes. Just like that nigga that was dealing with Yaradan, okay, down there in Atlanta, okay, he came up. I'm with Fopi. I just started a month ago. I knew I came and asked questions. The brother started questioning him, and he didn't expect that. He thought it was gonna be all love. Oh, what's up, brother? Shalom. You, man, Lord, come on inside the gun line. You the shit. You know, you should be an elder yourself. They expect that type of attention, but he didn't get that. He got that the righteous way. Okay, well, what's this? Well, you represent the name of the Lord? You got a question. He said, the scripture said, prove a man. You know what I'm saying? And y'all went to going in on him. And he didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. So his defense, he wasn't being a base. He started being arrogant. But you ain't being abounding by going for something that you don't know, man. You know? You ain't never worked on threes and you shoot 3-pointers. You have 4 shots. Y'all lose by 10 in the last quarter, you going to shoot 3s. Like, boldly though, like. The White House, the 3-point line I'm talking about. You gonna be like, I'm open. They ain't watching.
You can't make it
Like, you ain't gonna pass me the ball. Y'all ain't no team. That ain't teamwork. Like, come on, dude. Stop trying to act like that ain't team. You can't shoot, dog. Like, and you know that. But that's what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? The brother didn't know. He admitted he didn't know when he was fresh. He admitted he didn't know that much. So why are you gonna turn around and tell somebody about themselves? You know what I'm saying? Because you were prideful. What it said with the scripture tell you what he was. Go ahead.
It says the way of a fool is right in his own eyes.
He was a fool. He was right in his own eyes. Go ahead.
But he that hearkeneth unto counsel is wise.
Yeah. So, because he that hearkeneth unto counsel is wise. All right. Because at the end of the day, there's things that I thought I was on point with in the truth, and then when I found out, you know, I'm like, oh, well, okay, well, it switches. You know, I used to deal with women shit, and fuck, I filled my woman with so much information and you can't take it away from her. You know what I'm saying? But it'd be stupid shit like, but you used to teach us we couldn't eat red 40, yellow 5, and all that. I was at the point, I just found out I had pork in it. But at the point it says don't be righteous over much. You know what I'm saying? So it's a process. It ain't like I was wrong for telling y'all that. You know what I'm saying? It's just that I found things out that there's more balance and less stress. You know what I'm saying? On you. So I ain't wrong for being zealous for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? But there's a right way to do things. You know? Once you're increasing things, you begin to build up your armor and be more well protected, man.
You are going 100%.
Yeah, he was born 100% true.